not for this to come off bad, but I couldn't get the strike removed because when it was just about to be removed, somebody decided to shoot up the YouTube offices. So that kind of put a damper on getting the strike removed, because then the people who worked in that department, they weren't there for like 2 weeks. A lot of people took off work. A lot of people just used vacation time and left. So that put a damper on a lot of things. And then when those people came back, because everyone was gone for like 2 weeks, everybody was backed up. So and a lot of people that got striked within that period of time, we all had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. So finally, it got taken care of, and the strike was removed. But for a lot of you who think I've been gone, I've been on the backup channel. I've been streaming routinely on the backup channel. So if you're not subscribed to the backup channel, you gotta go subscribe. Be Our Guest Live, because that is where I was at. Like a lot of people were commenting on old videos on this channel, and everyone was like, "Where's Isaac? Isaac, what are you doing? We haven't seen a video from you." And I've been telling people, like, guys, I'm on the backup channel. I'm not gone. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm not probably going to get to talk about all of it in this stream, but a lot to talk about. First, we are in the new house. There's that. We're in the new house. Let me see. Yeah, the deck's still being built. I know I talked about the deck on Twitter. Deck's still being built. Let me see if I can. Here, let's do this. Let's see it. There we go. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. So the deck's being built. This whole porch is getting ripped up. Brand new deck out there. So that's going to be done soon. Hopefully within like the next 2 weeks it'll be finished. Concrete is getting poured tomorrow. Because there's like concrete steps in the sidewalk. So all that's going to be taken care of. Brand new tomorrow. New railings. Living room is a mess. We're still unpacking everything. Living room's a mess. So nothing, I'll do a house tour like once everything is put together. Hey, let me see something real quick. Let me see. All right, we'll do this. Hold on. I'm using an iPad. I'll explain why. Hold on. So yeah, living room's still getting put together. Ceilings are high as hell. TV, etc. I'll put together soon. And then once it's done, once it's all put together, we'll do a house tour. We still haven't got the painting done because the painter that was supposed to do the painting decided to no-show on moving day. So, this whole wall's supposed to be like, the same color as at the last house, the purple. But moving day, painter decided to no-show. So there's that. Now let me get into a story real quick. I talked about it on Twitter, so if you guys follow me on Twitter, you already know I was going to talk about this. So on moving day, right? And I know the trolls are probably going to talk about it, so let me just go ahead and just let you guys know what happened. No, it's not a garage, but there's a closet upstairs that's like the size of one. No. Michael Clark, thank you, by the way. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. So let me talk about this real quick. On moving day, I was actually arrested for about 20 minutes. So let me just back up here. So we were up all night, right? Packing and all types of stuff. We got no sleep. So I think I got maybe about a half hour of sleep. When I woke up, I was throwing up like nonstop. I was throwing up like every 5-10 minutes. And that morning, I actually had a hearing for traffic tickets. traffic tickets, like street sweeping tickets, like not traffic, like getting pulled over, like street sweeping and a whole bunch of other crap. And I had a payment hearing to go pay, right? So I'm throwing up, and I was actually going to go to the hospital because the movers were set to come in like a couple hours, and I didn't want to be thrown up all over the place, while the movers are there, you know what I mean? So I wanted to go get checked out and whatever it was, nip it in the bud before the movers got there, before we had this hectic day. So I called out to the magistrate office and I'm like, hey, I'm throwing up nonstop. I'm very sick. It's bad. Is there any chance I can come in possibly later in the afternoon or maybe tomorrow for this little, payment hearing? And the lady on the phone, her name was Linda, and she was, a complete B. And she was like, no, you have to be here. And I'm just thinking, like, it's not like I have like a serious charge, you know what I mean? Like, these are traffic tickets. And she's like, you have to be here. If you don't show up, you're looking at a charge of failure to appear, and a constable would probably be at your house today. So I'm like, so if I go to the hospital, you guys are going to charge me pretty much for not coming. And she was like, yeah, you have to be here. So I'm like, okay. And I told her on the phone, I was like, I'll come, but I'm warning you, I'm throwing up like every 5-10 minutes. It ain't gonna go good. She didn't believe me. I was so out of it, I couldn't even drive. So I actually had to Uber to the magistrate's office. Thank you, Landscape. Damn, you guys are killing it today. Appreciate you guys. Lance Gamer, appreciate you, man. Thank you. So what was actually happening? I was dizzy. I was out of it from being sick and just throwing up. So I Ubered over to the magistrate office, and I was about to get sick in this guy's car, and like the guy was like sitting there, like telling me, he's like, "Hey man, please don't get sick in my car." And I'm like, "No, I'm trying not to, man. I'm trying." So we get there. As soon as I walked through the doors of the magistrate office, threw up everywhere. As I'm walking up the steps, I threw up more. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So I get to the top of the stairs where they check you in, they scan you, and I said to the guy, I'm like, hey, I just threw up all over the downstairs. I was like, it's everywhere. So he's like, are you sure? And as I'm talking to him, I'm about to gag again. So he's like, okay. Sit down, hold on. I'm going to go tell the judge to take you back right now. So we can get you out of here. So I go straight to the back at this point. And thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Glad you back. Feel back to 100 soon. I'm good now. So they take me to the back, right? Now, in total, I have about like $1,700 in traffic tickets, mostly because I think there's like three or four that were street sweeping, like the parking meter, and I'm just bad with tickets. Like I'll get it in the mail and I'll be like, oh, okay, I gotta take care of this. I'll put it down and then I'll lose the paper, get thrown away, and I'm just like, oh, whoops, forgot. And the next thing you know, like a $40 ticket turns into a $400 ticket. So I'm bad with tickets. So it was like $1,700. But me knowing, legal things and, just the law and certain legal procedures, I acted as my own lawyer and I filed some paperwork. And what that paperwork pretty much did is it waived the fines completely. Ends it. Waives it. Gone. So I sit down, and the judge looks at me. He's always an a-hole. And he looks at me. He's like, all right, so out of that $1,700, how much money you got for me today? And I said to him, I was like, honestly, I got nothing. He goes, well, then I'm going to have to put you in jail. I said, no, I got paperwork. That's the reason I got nothing. And he copped an attitude. He's like, I don't know what paperwork you claim you have because you owe blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, here, just hold on. I got paperwork. Thank you, Suzanne. Appreciate it. So I give him the paperwork. He looks it over. federal paperwork, which is way above his head. Federal paperwork that I filed. And he looks at me, he goes, all right, it's waived. Fine. Lisa Marie says, what's street sweeping? Street sweeping is when, like, this truck with it's pretty much like a sweeper on the side of a truck. And it comes down the side of your road and cleans your street. But on those days, you're supposed to park on the other side of the street, so they can, do the whole side. And, I think most people forget to move their car on street sweeping day. And if your car's not moved, you get a ticket, pretty much. Even if it's in front of your own damn house. So, he was upset. I can tell he was upset. He was like, all right, fine, it's waived. I can just tell he was upset. But what got me, what pissed me off is right after that, he looks at me, he's like, all right, it's waived. What you need to do is you need to get out there and you need to go clean that throw up right now. And I looked at him, I was like, no, I'm not cleaning up a damn thing. I was like, I shouldn't be here. I didn't want to be here. I should be at the hospital. I told you guys I was sick. You made me come anyway. I'm not cleaning up a damn thing. So me and him start going at it, like right there in his courtroom. It's like me, him, and there's like two constables in there, and we start going at it. Like we're like it was like a screaming match. Like we literally were just like screaming at each other. He's like, you need to go clean that up right now. And I was like, I ain't cleaning up. Like, we were screaming at each other. I was like, I ain't cleaning up a damn thing. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, I will put you in jail. I was like, yeah, go ahead. Put me in jail for throwing up. Put me in jail for throwing up. Yeah, how's that going to look? How's that going to look? We were going off on each other. So, as I'm walking towards the door, he says to me, he's like, if you don't clean that up, we're going to have a problem. And I looked back, and I was like, then I guess we got a mother problem. And I slammed the door and walked out. So, at that point, you're supposed to go to the front to the glass window where they give you your paperwork. So I get to the glass window and I point. I'm like, which one of you is Linda? And this lady with like short hair in the back, she's like, oh, that's me. I'm like, I need to speak with you. I was like, you're the one I talked to on the phone? You're the one that made me come here? Blah, 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 blah. And I may have dropped the B-bomb. I may have dropped the B-bomb. And as soon as I did that, I guess the judge heard because he leaves his chambers and he walks around the corner. Now he's at the window. So now it's like round two. And right there at the window, like in front of everybody, like everybody is behind me, in the waiting area, sitting in their chairs, waiting to go be seen. And me and the judge are like going at it. Hey, what's going on? Yes, they are. The one bad thing about having the bigger house is that, like, when they're acting up, it's hard to tell exactly where they're acting up at because they can be anywhere. So, like at the old house, I just knew where the hell they were at. You know what I mean? Like, hey, get up here, or hey, get out of there. Now it's like, hey, where you at? Come down and watch the movie. Watch the movie. You begged me to put on Lion King. You ain't gonna watch it. Watch the movie. I didn't want to watch Lion King. I was trying to watch the news. So me and the judge is going off on each other right there at the window, and like it's like part two screaming match. We're going off, and he said the same thing. He's like, if you don't clean that throw up, I promise you will be thrown in jail right now. And then I'm like, I'm not cleaning up a damn thing. Blah 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 blah. I was supposed to be here. I didn't want to be here. I should be in the hospital. Blah, 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 blah. Kiss my, blah, blah. Like, we're going off. Malachi, sit down now. Boy, I swear, if you don't start listening, I'm going to christen this new house with a spanking. Sit down. So, that's all I was saying. Before Malachi wanted to antagonize his little sister. And Samaya, get away from him. Right now, he don't like nobody. Just get away from Malachi.